It's Sunday 4th of September 22. I'm in Micheldever Woods at the moment, so I've just been, I hope, helping Mark with mapping some of the local terrain for orienteering events, and now I'm heading south through the wood. It's one of the main fire trails, as you can see, and I'm going to head straight south, hit the Itchen River, and then follow that into Winchester, and then head south out of Winchester towards Southampton and Eastleigh. I'll actually stop at Eastleigh and head home then. So we'll see how we go. Take it nice and easy. It has cooled down a lot. The humidity is very high. It keeps threatening to rain, so it can be a bit deceptive. Kind of into the early autumn, when you think, oh, it's cooled right down, and then find it still quite heavy going because of the humidity. So it'll probably be about 25 kilometres, something like that. We'll see how it goes. So I'm just running between Micheldever Woods and the Itchen River. So this is coming along the side. This is I think a service road into the motorway services. So I'm just running parallel to the motorway here, which is interesting, but completely, well, it's not quiet because of the motorway, but completely undisturbed on this side, which is good. I'm actually round the back of the services now. It's extended back into a dirt trail, this service road. So I found my way onto the Itchen Way proper. I haven't seen the Itchen yet, but the river will appear. Although at this point it's actually a number of little streams and a bit of a river. So I'm just over 5k in. So I'm on the Itchen Way. So still haven't spotted the Itchen yet, but I can hear the motorway again. So I'm, in a little while, I'm coming across that complex of north of the interchange between the M3 motorway going to London and then the A34 trunk road going to the Midlands. So it's also called the Allen King Way as well, this section. Overgrown, so I think I'm just about to go. This will take a turn, I assume, at the corner of this field. Oh, this is very overgrown, lots of nettles, and I'm gonna, yes, here's the Itchen finally. So I'm gonna follow the Itchen River. There we go, underneath the motorway. Oh, so that is a little scramble through that nettly bit. It's actually quite a wide path. There we go. Here, the motorway above me. There's a little sty there, and you can see signs for the Itchen Way, for the Santiago pilgrimage trail, and then for the St Swithin's Way, which I'm now on. So that the Allen King Way was relatively short. I assume that's dedicated to somebody. Okay, so just carry on this way. So I'm coming into Kingsworthy now, and then I just follow the Itchen past Kingsworthy and into Winchester. Here I'm coming through Kingsworthy. Not going to see much of it because this is obviously bypassing the village to the east side, following the Itchen. The Itchen's buried somewhere in there. And you see all I'm faced with on that side is people's garden walls, garden fences. think now I'm going to pop out onto the old A30 Basingstoke Road. You can see the turning into Kingsworthy up there. That's the A34 junction just down there. And I'm just going to cross over and then head across the meadows here and try and find the trail again. Church onto the main road through Kingsworthy and on into Winchester. Oh, very tempting, isn't it, to wait for a bus at this stage. So I'm 9 kilometres in, a little bit further to go yet. Little public, like business park area here. So public way. Decent news said playground, skating board, no personal injury will be accepted by the landlord. So anyway, it's public, but if I'm on the path, it's public right away. So I'll run through here, and then this is, I think, officially the Itchen Way, but there's obviously been this divert since all this has been built. I'll join back onto the more countrified way in a moment. Yeah, here we go, back onto the footpath proper and along the Itchen. That's better. So here I'm coming under the 2 tunnels, under the 2 carriageways of the A34 road, heads up to the Midlands. Again, another tunnel to go through. So far so good. Oh, it's nice and cool in here. Don't know if I can be seen at all on the camera. Yeah. Out the other side and back on the lane of the footpath. This little bit of the trail. Oh, another runner coming through. So now I'm going to come into Winchester proper. So I'm just going to put, this is hilly away, so I'm just going to work out whether to turn left here or carry straight on, which is the best route to take. I'm just going to check what this is saying. So well and truly in Winchester now, running in the playing grounds and recreation grounds just off of North Walls. So we'll take a left turn into right into the centre of the city in a minute. And there's the old sports centre, Winchester. Just closed now, they've moved it just a little bit further along this route, actually on the south side of the city, bar end. So just keep going along here. Up the university, part of Winchester now. There's the King Alfred statue, shrouded in netting. And then there's the cathedral you can see behind it, and the old civic centre, the old council buildings. Okay, so there's the bridge. I'm going to rejoin the Itchen on, and the Bishop on the bridge up. Going to a lot after work years ago. Coming up to St Catherine's Hill now. Just coming up there. This is the car park just after the water meadows as you cross over the road. Yeah. So I'll go around St Catherine's Hill, and then I'll join the Itchen River again, around by the motorway junction, and then head on to Shawford. Now, so Itchen navigation to Southampton 9 miles or 15 kilometres, and into Winchester 2 kilometres, so 2 kilometres out of Winchester. So I'm down to walking now. I've got worried about my knees. I got a twinge a little while ago, just as I was coming around St Catherine's Hill, so I thought, alright, I'll take it slow now and just walk it. Okay, so that's the little Shawford crossing, the slip road up to the motorway. Just got to wait here, and then what I do is go down along the path and then drop down onto the river and then that's back on the quiet stuff for a few kilometres, back on the way to Shawford, which would be nice. There you go, on the Itchen Itchen navigation. So just dive underneath the motorway here, and I'll be back on the old familiar chalk paths. Okay, underneath the motorway, alongside the Itchen again, and then onto the paths proper again, all the way, weaving my way along the river. There's one of the locks along the Itchen here, that's flowing out there into, of course, the Itchen actually in this part consists of the main navigation, and there's a couple of other kind of other streams, little mini rivers that run alongside it, and it just kind of merges and splits apart and merges and splits apart all in this section. So you get all this meadow land and floodland along here. It seems actually flowing a little bit. I know we've had a little bit of rain, but not much, so obviously there's still water in the river. Okay, this is Compton Lock, and this is a very popular little swimming hole. Normally, so if it's, well, it's still children's holidays, I think if it's a bit of a warmer day they'd all be in here diving in, probably a little bit lower than in other years, but yeah, it's common and used for years as just a recreational point on the river. And here I am at the bridge at Shawford. Here's the bridge, and just go in and grab something to eat and drink.